Doflamingo arrives on Punk Hazard and has an all-out brawl with Smoker in my review of One Piece, episode 624. It's funny, it's almost as if Doflamingo was watching last week's shitty episode of One Piece and was really annoyed by all of the crying Marines that he decided to kill them all in this episode. This was a really surprising episode of One Piece because I honestly didn't expect this battle to take place. I knew that Doflamingo was going to make his way to Punk Hazard. I just thought that everyone was going to leave the island and that was going to be the end of it. But no, he arrives and he starts to fuck shit up. A few things I just want to talk about. If you were worrying about any of Caesar Clown's men or his goons being encased in poison, fear not, they're going to be saved. Same thing for Brownbeard. He says he's going to help them out and then he's eventually going to turn himself in. The other things that are really important is there's a lot of build-up with the Straw Hat Pirates this week. You get to see them hanging out with Law, and there's a lot of crazy shenanigans as there usually are, but they're really building up the fact that they're getting ready to start this alliance, and they're going to be going up against Kaido of the Beasts, and they talk about like the underworld of One Piece, and how Doflamingo is like on top of it, and that's why like all of this is so important to him, and he's basically trying to topple it all over. You know, you take down the head guy, you take down everybody. And this is going to piss Kaido off too. But little thing that I think was funny, I like Law's new outfit. It's really funny. And what makes this episode really cool, and I was just thinking about it as I was watching it, because when Doflamingo appeared for the first time, I'm like, oh my god, this is so badass! I got chills and everything. And he's such a goofy looking character. And the fact of the matter is, every character in One Piece is like really outlandish and just ridiculous looking, even by anime standards. And I think for a series to be able to make characters that look this crazy be really awesome, I think that's quite an accomplishment. But the fight between Smoker and Doflamingo does not disappoint. It's really intense, especially when Doflamingo finally makes his first land on Punk Hazard. He throws Baby Five and Buffalo's heads back onto their body and then just instantly swoops in and just steals the frickin' show. And the minute the Marines start to get on your nerves, he starts messing them up. And he actually uses his weird like string abilities to like take control of their guns, and he makes them all shoot each other. I don't know why this scene actually reminded me of that scene from the first X-Men movie where Magneto like takes all of the cops' guns and points it at them. It's a completely different power, I know, but still that's just kind of what it reminded me of. But Doflamingo, he might not be the Lord of Magnetism, but he is still the Lord of Badassery. He is able to use his strings against the fight against Smoker in so many cool ways. You get to see how they're flying through the sky, he's cutting through clouds, cutting through the mountaintops, and just making everything explode. The Marines really aren't all that helpful at all, and as Doflamingo's about to kill them, Smoker jumps in the way, and that's when he gets hit by Doflamingo's attack, and he gets messed up. Now, I didn't know what they were going to do from here. I didn't know if he was just going to outright kill Smoker. He just wants to know where the hell the Straw Hat Pirates are going. And he's literally about to finish off Smoker when all of a sudden, as if this episode couldn't get more epic, frickin' Aokiji just frickin' appears right behind him, and boom, to be continued screen. Just, this is what makes One Piece good. This was an episode, you know, it wasn't even the greatest. Like, the animation wasn't too spectacular or anything, but it just shows the power of the characters and the impact they can have when they appear. Especially, like, when they set up a battle like this. And, you know, it sucks. Smoker is my favorite Marine character. I hate seeing him get his ass kicked. But still, Doflamingo's just a beast. And he's a character they've been building up for an insanely large amount of time. So I'm glad that they're finally getting into his story. Because, obviously, he has ties to a lot of the big boys. And I can't wait to see how that's going to pan out. Obviously, it looks like they're going to be heading to Dressrosa. I think that's where Doflamingo actually came from. So this is going to be pretty interesting. But like I said, wasn't a perfect episode. In fact, I don't like the fact that, you know, now they're getting used to, you know, taking up 5 minutes of an entire episode, showing us recap from things. And, you know, but for the most part, most of the animation was good, most of the artwork was decent, so I'm going to drop an 8 out of 10 on this one, just for the pure epicness of it all. So clearly, guys, I love this episode of One Piece. I thought it was really exciting. Featured my favorite Marine fighting against one of the coolest villains of the series, Doflamingo. But it's your turn to tell me what you thought about it. You can let me know about some of your favorite moments, maybe some stuff you didn't like, maybe what you're hoping to see in the future of the series, maybe some predictions about what's going to happen with Aokiji and Doflamingo, and you can let me know with your comments below. And remember, guys, before you leave, hit the like button, give this video a thumbs up. Definitely one of the best ways to support our videos. And you can see some of the other videos we got floating around up top and maybe in the description box below. And you could sub, you know all the drills. So, I'll see you next time, guys. Super Kami Guru 9000. Out.